Watching my sons starve. My God and countrymen, I suffer no. Redeem yourself.
For this emancipation! Feeble creation you are!
You are the best, Dante. Many have tried and many have failed me. Brave Ulysses, the great Alexander, Attila, Lancelot. Only you possessed a soul black enough to free me.
I gave my soul to free Beatrice, not you.
Did you really think this was all about the girl? She was the bait!
Her soul is free now. Only you and I remain!
Come for me, holy warrior! Come! Fulfill your destiny! You cannot imagine what it means to be free of that prison! Insolent creature! Foul human! Cursed monster! Yield to my supremacy! Assault me! You, who have done far worse than I. I stood for my fellow angels, for reason and justice. And then he made you in his image. You, the flawed creation. And I was to bow down to you. My gratitude for breaking the chains of Judecca. You dolt! Behold your ruin, and witness my escape into the kingdom of purgatory and paradise! You think you're another muscle? Remember the rebellion! We shall all witness the end of the universe! All sons of paradise will rise again! Wait! There's just one last minor detail with which I ought to make you familiar.
It can't be.
You're dead, Dante. You can't go anywhere. Not a single soul may leave this place. It is forbidden by him. I am so sick of you. I will reclaim my rightful place in paradise. My path will be paved with the sins of man, and yours, Dante, shall be the bedrock of my return. And all that is good shall be gone from the universe forever!
Not yet. I have collected many souls on this pilgrimage. Souls that I have freed from this inferno. And together, they now possess the power to free me. Father, mother, brothers, absolve me!
This power, Dante, we can use it together. You and I, friend. Just think what we could achieve.
I would rather not.
Dante, I can reunite you with Beatrice. Together, we will rule the three kingdoms of the afterlife.
It's not going to happen.
Dante.
did not die, and I did not live. at the midpoint on the journey of life, I found myself in a dark forest, for the clear path was lost.
What kind of man locks up helpless women? There will be a day of reckoning, Crusader!
My family, my baby's gone!
The whole concept of unbaptized children in hell really comes from the kind of medieval belief system that children who die before they're baptized, they'll spend eternity in limbo, which is the first circle of hell, and it's kind of the perpetual waiting room of eternity.
The design itself, early on, we had a pretty small team, and we contracted with Wayne Barlow.
One of Wayne's great contributions to the whole character design was bringing in the umbilical cord and the placenta, and it was just super creepy and then just, you know, very, very Wayne Barlow.
And then someone came up with, how about we sever the arms and the bone goes into a blade?
And they attack you as this large pack.
Suddenly when the babies were cooing and giggling as they were chasing, and then when you started hacking at them with your scythe and they started crying like babies do, it became much more real and much more disturbing, and wow, I'm attacking babies.
The introduction of the baby was important to me. When you walk in that room in limbo and you see the baby for the first time, I really wanted that to be believable as a baby, sort of like a toddler look to it. And anybody that's got kids knows that there's just a very unique way that they walk. And I just didn't think hand animating that, as good animators as we have, was gonna do it. And I really wanted to motion capture a toddler to just get that walk.
When Jordan first approached me about using Mario in a game, he was just really thinking out loud. And we started to talk about it very casually, not even knowing if it was actually gonna be a possibility. It was just an idea.
JK brought in his son to play one of the roles. It's an unbaptized baby. Typically, we don't capture a ton of infants or young children, so it is a challenge in itself.
It took like an hour for the crew to put all those marks on him. He was so patient. I was such a proud mama.
To have an 18-month-old baby on the set, dressed up in the mocap suit, was just such a treat for everybody. It's just not something anybody on the set had ever really seen before or done before. So it was a treat, and it just made that day kind of a little more fun than any other day.
I just thought it was actually kind of the different thing that you do with your family instead of just a typical stroll in the mall or outing at the park. I thought that's pretty awesome. Only thing as a mom was for me to make sure that he will not touch the hundreds and thousands of cameras all around him. And you know, that was pretty stressful, but fun and surreal.
It worked out really, really well today, and I think everybody was kind of happy about that because they didn't know what to expect. So we may actually have an actor on our hands. I think the bug might have caught him, you know?
I saw a fire that overcame a half-world of darkness.
That's a card.
It's a weird idea that babies would be in hell, and so our babies are definitely pretty upset about their fate, and they're going to attack the player, they're mad, and they're going to swarm him, and it'll get pretty crazy. But in that first moment when they kind of climb out and they start walking toward Dante, I definitely want people to be a little bit confused about whether they're supposed to attack or wait and see, or, just, sort of think about how they feel about it.
Trials of St. Lucia is a downloadable expansion that brings multiplayer co-op and content creation to the Dante's Inferno game. At the heart of it, there's an easy-to-use and full-featured game editor that you can custom create trials, adding waves of enemies, including enemies from the core game, as well as some enemies like the Summoner, which are exclusive to Trials of St. Lucia. We also have a co-op online mode that allows 2 players to team up as either Dante or St. Lucia.
St. Lucia of Syracuse is a 3rd century Christian martyr. She has her eyes plucked out because she refuses to marry her pagan suitor, and she's mentioned in the Divine Comedy a couple times, including at the beginning of Inferno. She's sort of Dante's guardian angel.
Because the trials exist on our online service, players can download them, rate the trials as well as the creators, who then individually score on the leaderboards.
There's this big meta ranking system to find out who's the best of the best at designing great challenges. We're really excited to bring multiplayer to Dante's Inferno. You're going to be able to play online with your friends and kind of defeat waves of enemies, but also the coolest thing is putting the power of the combat editor into the hands of players.